Right, so the next culture video is about status and roles. Look at these concepts, understand how they work. So let's start off by looking at these pictures with these keywords. Let's look at status first. Status is two types: achieved and ascribed. Achieved, something you've earned; ascribed, something you were given you've got no control over. So look at these pictures: queen, baby, mother, boy, girl, bricklayer, teacher, doctor. Ascribed, 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 ascribed. Achieved, achieved, achieved. Queen, was born the queen, didn't have to work for it, became queen, ascribed. Baby, mother, you didn't earn those particular bingo. When the baby was born, was baby. Boy, girl, white, black, ascribed. Statuses that were given to you at birth, no control over. But bricklayer is not an ascribed status, it's an achieved status. You have to work towards it, gain the skills, get the qualification, whatever it is. If you stop doing it, you lose that status. Same with teacher, same with doctor. So two types of status: achieved and ascribed. One you've worked for, one was given you usually at birth. Roles, just what it sounds like. It's a part you play, like being in drama. Everyone does this all the time. E.g., if you're watching this video right now, you are playing a student role. If you go on and chat to your friends online, you're playing the friend role. As you walk downstairs, talk to your mum, you're playing the son or daughter role. We switch, all have loads of roles and we play them all the time. I'm currently playing the teacher role. And with each role comes a set of norms, a set of behaviours. E.g., when you come into my classroom and you're playing the student role, the norms are you're wearing certain clothes, school uniform, you get your books out of the tray, you sit down on a chair, you face the front, and you write down what's on the board. They're norms to go with the role of being student. The purpose of this is to make things run smoothly. They tell you how to behave at different times. E.g., if you didn't play the student role, if people don't play the student role in a classroom, it causes conflict, causes poor behaviour, and that means things don't run smoothly. And there are loads of examples I hope you can think of here. If people don't play the passenger role properly on a bus, the bus change doesn't work. People don't queue up properly, things don't work. Now, status, going back to it, this is how we control people. We make them want to obey the values and norms, want to play the correct role. That's what status does. If you do everything right, if you play your role correctly, you get rewarded with high status. E.g., if you are a doctor, it's not just that you're well paid, you're admired, you're looked up to, people rate you. That's high status. If you fail in the culture, if you do not follow the values, obey the norms, and play the roles, you get punished with low status, e.g. tramp. An example I often use with you in class. Think about what would make your mother brag to her friends about you. If you became a doctor, your mother would never shut up about it. If you became a tramp, your mother wouldn't be bragging about it to her friends. Now, in an exam, these are sort of questions you get. With an example, explain the meaning of ascribed status, 2 marks. With an example, explain the meaning of achieved status, 2 marks. Ascribed status, explain that. I just said it a few minutes ago. E.g., queen, baby. With an example, achieved status, something you've worked for, you explain that. E.g., doctor. Another question for another year, fully explain the meaning of status. So you talk about all this stuff here, you talk about achieved, ascribed, etc., etc.